Hello, this is my first video. I'm going to be talking about kind of my fitness journey and, the struggles it took for me to get where I am now. And I'm still, I'm not done with my journey. I'm still going. But over the past 9 months or so, I've lost about 16 pounds. And that may not seem like a lot, but to me, it was a big difference, and I'll put a before and after picture up too. But yeah, it was a huge difference in my life. Before, I was just slow and tired and depressed all the time because I thought I just wasn't happy in my body, and it was just a problem that I kept having. Like every day I'd be wearing baggy clothes, things that maybe didn't fit me quite right or didn't look the best on me, only because like I just wanted to be covered. I didn't feel right, and now I'm kind of like more comfortable, I lost weight, I'm feeling good, my energy's skyrocketed, and my confidence is definitely getting up there as well. But when I first started on this, I realized that it had to be my idea to do it, because I'm one of those people that if it's not my idea, then I'm not going to want to do it. So my family and my friends and everybody was like trying to get me to, hey, you want to go to the gym with me? We should go on a diet. My family was like, why are you eating that? You're getting big, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, leave me alone. I'm happy. I'm fine, screw you, whatever. But one day I just looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, like I was looking through old pictures and I was like, I looked so good, what happened? So it had to come from me, and my motivation was myself, actually. It was my past self. Like 2 years ago, I was at my smallest, 135. I was at my smallest, I was fit, I was toned, I almost had abs. And then I let myself go, and I was just looking back at, that progress that I made 2 years ago, and it just made me sad. Like, how did I go through this whole process 2 years ago only to ruin it for myself, really? So it really just had to come from myself, and I had to be the person that was going to go to the gym and get up and start this diet and everything. So it really had to be, I had to be in the right mindset for it, if that makes sense. Because if I'm not in the mood, if I'm not in the mindset, I am not gonna do it. I am so stubborn. And I will just sit here and eat and eat and eat and just not care about it. But finally I just snapped out of it and I was like, you know what, I have to go. It had to be my choice. And that's what I found worked the best for me. That was my best motivation, was myself. And throughout the diet, I started pretty slow because this 16 pounds took the longest to take off, but I feel like it's a long-term result. So like, I feel like seeing that it took the longest, it was the healthiest way that my body could lose those 16 pounds. And this way was easier for me to keep off the weight as well. So what I started doing in the beginning, I started on the diet aspect first because I knew that I could just go to the gym and I'd be great at that, whatever, because I used to go before. But I was really struggling with like my appetite and my food and everything that I was eating. So that was the struggle for me at the beginning. So what I started to do is at breakfast I used to eat like 3-course meals, pancakes, bacon, eggs, hash browns, waffles, whatever. So instead of doing all that, I just cut down to a protein shake. It's Premier Protein. They're chocolate. They're so good. It's like chocolate milk. Ugh. And they fill you up for about like 2 to 3 hours, which is great. It's like exactly what I needed. So I'd take the protein shake in the morning. And then I used to have Eggo waffles too, like 4 of them. But now I found a good substitute for those. I use Kodiak cake waffles. They're like Eggos. They come frozen. You put them in the toaster, pop them out, ready to go, eat and go. So it's like super quick, super satisfying. So it's still like not the healthiest. It's better in fats and it's better in sugar, and it has protein in it, which is great, especially for when I started working out. But that was my point. I was just trying to, substitute things, better things, ease into the diet. And then around dinner time, I used to like go out to Cookout, go out to Waffle House with my boyfriend and his friends, whatever they were eating. I'd eat pizza, lots of junk food. And then after that, I'd get like a milkshake, I'd get cookies, ice cream, brownies, you know, whatever sweet that I could get my hands on. And so instead of doing that, I would go, if I went out, I'd have like a chicken salad, but then I'd have french fries on the side. So like the chicken salad was like 200 calories and then the french fries was like 3. But I was like balancing it out. I still got to eat kind of what I wanted, but I was still saving some calories. So like it wasn't like a 4,000 calorie cheeseburger. It was 200 calorie salad, 300 calorie fries. So I was balancing it out. I was easing into the diet. I still was eating like some sweets here and there of what I wanted. For snacks after the Power Waffles, if I had those for lunch, to keep me full till dinner, I'd have like an apple and peanut butter. If I was feeling sweet, I've had like an apple and Nutella, something easy like that. And it's still like a pretty good snack. It's only like 180 calories. It kept me full until dinner. I drank a lot of water. And then I started doing that for the first few weeks, and I noticed that the pounds were coming off. But I was getting into a plateau because I didn't start my workouts yet. So I got this workout plan. I was going to the gym. I was noticing more of a change. And that's when I started to lose like a pound a week maybe. And that's still kind of slow in some people's standards, but for me that was like the goal that I wanted to be at. It was the healthy goal for me. And it's still working like now. But I'm just creating more goals for myself because my first goal was just to lose like 10 pounds initially. But once I got to that 10 pounds, I was like, okay, that was nothing. Like I need to lose more. Like I feel like I'm not losing enough. I need to lose more. So what I found out for me was setting goals and changing up your goals as you go on kind of pushes you to increase, you know, your workouts or like change up your diet or you want to go harder at the gym. And it actually makes it fun. You know, you're setting goals, you're meeting those goals. It's like a challenge, you know. You're having fun at the gym, you're noticing a difference, and the results were coming in. And that's what made me want to keep going and try harder. And I'm still keep going. I'm not at my goal body yet. You know, I don't have abs or anything. So I'm still getting there. But, you know, it's just a process and everybody's different as well. So, like, I can't sit here and tell you, you know, you need this many fats, this many proteins, this many carbs, sugars, whatever. But I do have an app that I use, MyFitnessPal. It's free, but you log in your calories, whatever. It gives you a calorie goal. Like for the day, I have 1,300 calories a day. But for the week, like at the end of the week, it gives you a weekly summary. And my weekly summary is to stay at 9,700 calories a week. But my dieting is great because some days I eat like whatever the heck I want. As long as I stay within my calorie goal for the week, then I'm perfectly fine. I'm maintaining, or if I stay under the calorie goal, that I'm losing. So for example, say Monday I eat great and I have like 100 calories left over by the end of the day. The next day I eat terrible, I went over by 400, it's fine. I'll just eat healthy the day after that. As long as by the end of the week I have stayed in the range of 9,700 calories. Even if you go over like 100 calories here and there, it's fine. You just have to balance it out for the week. So on Sundays, my family is a big Italian New York family. And Sundays is pasta night. So we have big bowls of baked ziti, we have regular pasta, we have stuffed shells, ravioli, and then we have tons and tons of bread and butter, and then dessert, which is usually brownies, cookies, ice cream, cupcakes. So what I do is I kind of prepare for Sundays. So during the week I have like 1 or 2 days where I kind of go over like a little bit, and then the 2 days before Sunday I like try to eat as clean as I can and stay above my calorie limit as best as I can so I can just eat whatever I want on Sundays. So usually on Sundays I'll have like about 400 calories worth of pasta. But for that whole day I make sure that I have like my protein shake for breakfast, a small like salad or something for lunch, which is like no calories, and then I'd have like 900 calories for dinner. So I'd have 400 calories in a bowl of pasta, then I'd have like a piece of bread, some salad on the side to hold me over a little bit, to fill me up, and then I'd have like one dessert. I try to limit myself to one dessert if I can. Sometimes I eat like 5 brownies and then I feel terrible, but it's fine because, you know, stuff happens. You can't, you know, put your whole life into, oh, I gotta do this, gotta do that, and meal prepping, going to the gym 7 to 10 days a week, so it's just like, I don't know, that's not my lifestyle. I mean, it works for some people. Like my brother, he goes to the gym almost every single day, sometimes twice a day, and he meal preps. He's got his chicken for lunch, chicken for dinner, all this stuff. He looks great. He's not complaining. He eats like 20 bowls of pasta on Sundays because he can. His metabolism is like getting so fast, and he's so like coordinated with this whole program that he's doing. But that's just not for me. I'm going to go to the gym maybe 4 times a week, maybe if I'm lucky 3, sometimes 5, sometimes I push myself to do 5. But it's really, I don't know, it's really just what you want to do. So like I can't tell you to go to the gym 7 days a week, you have to follow this one plan, you have to do like all this food, because that's not going to work for you. It might work for me, but sometimes, you know, everybody's different. You kind of have to find it on your own. I know that's kind of hard to do when you're starting a diet, but I feel like if you figure it out on your own, it's more personalized to what you need and what you enjoy and everything like that. So it's just, it's based on you. And that's like the best advice I can give you. And even on like days where you're like, I really don't want to go to the gym, there's a difference between your body telling you you don't want to go to the gym and your mind telling you that you don't want to go to the gym. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't even get out of bed, like I'm so sore, my body like hurts all over the place. That's fine, take a rest day that day. You need it, you know, rest, drink some water, hydrate. But if you're like laying in bed and you're like, you know, I'm tired, I'm probably just not going to make it to the gym today. I'll go tomorrow, you know. No, at least put your gym clothes on, get in your car, drive there, walk on the treadmill for like 20, 30 minutes, something. And then by the end of your walk, if you're like still not feeling it, then fine, go home. At least you got your walk in. Like sometimes I have a busy day on Thursday. I'm not home. I'm only home for like 30 minutes in between my classes and work. So I eat and then I go to work. And then I come home and I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym. You know, I don't really want to work out. But I make myself either go just to walk or do like light cardio or something, or I take my dog on the walk. Just because, you know, he gets fun out of it, I'm getting exercise, I'm getting something. At least you're burning some sort of calories. And I'm at the point now where I need to incorporate more cardio into my workout. Like usually I'm just doing weightlifting and abs and focusing on like muscle. But I'm at the point where I have stubborn fat that is just not going anywhere. So I'm definitely, in these next few months, I'm going to have to focus on, you know, cardio and getting my metabolism up, like sprints and stuff like that, because this fat is just not going anywhere. But yeah, that's really just my advice. I mean, that's how I figured it out. You know, sometimes you just have to go through the motions, find out, you know, what's easiest for you. You know, don't skip out on her baby shower because, oh no, I'm going to the gym, I can't go to your baby shower, you know. No, go before, go after, or just don't go that day if you don't have time. Like it's really based on your schedule, your life. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you have to do this, you have to do that, because that's not what I do. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you're doing something. And I feel like that's the way I live, and I couldn't be happier. But yeah, that includes my first video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.